I'm starting my hike at Iroquois Park on a dark, cloudy Saturday morning. I don't think they're calling for any rain this morning. I'm looking up the hill over to my left and I see a doe. She's looking down at me. It's still very dark and cloudy. She seems to be alone. I'm not going to try to follow her. She's going in the opposite direction than she's behind me, walking up that hill. I'm going to hike down the hill. There's a blue jay that just landed in front of me. It didn't stay long. I see a buck bedded down, chewing its cud in a dark area of the park. There's another buck over there. Bigger buck. I think that's my favorite buck, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what they have going on for the kids down at the bottom, but they are making a lot of noise. There's my favorite buck, and the buck he hangs out with. This buck just got up. Now where are they going? Those kids are doing a lot of screaming. It's pretty annoying. These guys didn't like it. Now they're together up there. I wasn't expecting to find these bucks in this area. This buck just decided to bed down again. Hopefully this guy will join him. I don't know what they're doing with those kids, but I think it involves getting them wet. Come on, bed down. You know you want to. He is. He's bedding down. Now they're both bedded down. Now that they're bedded down, I'm going to take off. The other one's right over there. I'm going to hike down this hill. There's a lot of tripping hazards. One last look at them. My favorite buck, and the buck he hangs out with. That was a pleasant surprise finding them in this area. Those bucks roam around so much they could show up almost anywhere. I just crossed the gully and I'm hiking this area, and I see a buck, a younger buck, walking up that hill. I wish it wasn't so dark this morning. He's walking up the hill. That buck just cut through an area that's not easy to hike. I think I see him up there. I caught up to that buck. He's eating. This buck is trying to stay ahead of me. I don't think he's going to let me get too close. That rascal. He just crossed the gully and he's over there now. I'm not going to follow him. I'm going to take off in this direction. I'm hiking the high ground and I see a very young buck bedded down. Very close to me. It decided to get up. Guess I was too close. Now it's walking down the hill. I'm not gonna follow him. I'm looking down the hill and I see that buck. And there's another deer down there that I think is a doe. She took off in that direction. That's not an area I want to hike. I'm going to keep going in this direction. I'm hiking down this hill and I look over to my right and I see that doe. I don't know where the buck is now. He's probably pretty close. They're pretty far away from me. I'm going to keep hiking down this hill. I'm hiking up my last hill. It's still cloudy and pretty humid. I finally made it all the way up to the top. I'm going to do a little piddling around in Summit Field and then head to my car. I'm on Top Hill Road and there's Summit Field. I'm entering Summit Field. Nothing going on at this pond next to the rustic pavilion. The sun's not out, so I'm not going to see any turtles. Still dark and cloudy. There's the rustic pavilion. There's the Monarch Way Station and Pollinator Garden. And I'm looking across Top Hill Road and I see a small deer. It's a young doe. I'm closer to her now. She's not running off. She knows I'm here. It's hard to believe that she's all alone. Some guy just rode his bicycle past her and she didn't budge. Yeah, I'm not going to bother her. I'm at the Monarch Way Station and Pollinator Garden. And the only thing doing any pollinating are the bumblebees. There are a lot of bumblebees up here. I'd like to start seeing some butterflies up here. I did earlier in the week. I saw a couple of eastern tiger swallowtail butterflies. There's two groundhogs up there. Two young groundhogs. Wish the sun was out. I'd see them a little better. I was watching those groundhogs and Just noticed that this little doe crossed Top Hill Road and is over here now. Where's Top Hill Road? That's where she was. She has absolutely no fear at all of people. Beautiful young doe. I'm going to hike off in this direction. One last look at the milkweed flowers and the bumblebees. Still don't see any butterflies. I'm not going to the North Overlook since this is a weekend and there would probably be quite a few people there. I'm walking around Summit Field. Can't tell what that bird is. It's a very small bird. Just too dark. That bird could have been an indigo bunting. I'm leaving Summit Field. I'm going to take the Corbly Trail down to the bottom. I'm cutting through Sullivan Grove. On my way to the Corbly Trail. I'm on my way down the Corbly Trail. Look how dark it is. I'm still on the Corbly Trail, getting close to the bottom. I'm leaving the Corbly Trail. I'm going to take this trail down to the golf course parking lot where I'm parked. It's time for this old man to go home.